And I've got Olympia's KGY 1240 radio. Don't it feel good? KGY and Olympia makes you feel good.
You're getting better, Brad.
Not really. KGY time, 5:48.
I was trying to be kind. It is Monday.
Yeah, this is true. It's true. We got a whole week to go. So,
Whoa.
how was the weekend?
It was so nice. It was sunny. It was 70 degrees. I didn't have to wear a jacket or wear an umbrella over my head.
That's pretty nice. I noticed that too. It's like, wow, this is really spring, almost summer-like.
It was awesome.
It was
I'm really sad that it's not going to be back this week, but I'm hoping that we see a lot more of it really soon.
Yeah. Hopefully
It's way better.
And we're at that time of year where we're going to turn that corner, and it's going to be nice all the time.
Right?
Then we won't know how to act. It'll be great. Let's bring into the phone. Speaking of not knowing how to act sometimes. Hey, John, how's it going?
Hey, good. Yeah, the weather's been awesome.
It has. Not too bad. Not too bad. And for an Arizona Diamondbacks fan, that's you've seen better weather.
Yeah, go Diamondbacks. Go undefeated, I believe.
That's right. That's an entirely new subject altogether. Let's get to our question of the day. Facebook.com/AM1240 KGY, or you can always email us, studio@kgyradio.com. The question is, would you ever consider skydiving? And, well, John, maybe you should tell us how this whole thing came about.
Well, the answer to that is yes, at least for me. Well, it came about because I found out I'm having a third child, so I decided I wanted to jump out of a plane at 13,000 feet.
I don't understand how the two relate. Are you saying that you're sad that you're having a child and so you need to jump out of a plane and see what's going to happen?
I'm just kidding. I've actually wanted to skydive for, I don't know, since I was in high school. I always said I wanted to do it, and just
you were a
recently,
sissy.
Ooh.
What's that?
You were a sissy.
I'm a sissy.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
If you've been wanting to do this for what? What's it been?
Probably about 10 years.
About 10
exactly.
years.
Come on, get the ball rolling.
Exactly. That's the thought that came over me finally, and I thought, I need to just do it. If I want to do it, I need to do it, and I need to do it while I'm young. And so I thought, what, I'm gonna do it. And so I actually called and found out how much it was, and it's pretty reasonable. It's $200 to go tandem with an expert, and that's how I'd want to do it.
You wouldn't want to just jump by yourself, see what happens, test out the waters.
Yeah.
No, definitely, and it's more expensive to do it, and to do it that way, and you have to go through a series of classes and stuff to get trained. But
it's kind of like driving a car.
Yeah, you don't just want to do it.
You can't just do it. You got to practice and learn.
Exactly. Yeah.
And John, I thank you for the.
Would you ever go skydiving or?
Oh, I would.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I'm waiting till my next trip in Hawaii, and then I'm going to go because it'll be prettier there.
Really, you can go with us in about a month and a half.
We'll see. Because Hawaii's got a lot better of chances.
Yeah, okay.
Although, what I really want to try is paragliding.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, parasailing?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not really,
Yeah.
but okay.
I did that. Yeah, I actually did that in Hawaii as well, and that was a blast. I started getting freaked out, though. I was in the air, and I was, started imagining what would happen if the rope snapped and stuff. And
yeah, you got to just clear your mind for that one. You just got to clear the mind and just let it go. So now you have Brad thinking about doing this, and Brad, Brad will drive across the ocean if it means not taking a plane because he's so scared of heights or something.
Exactly.
And now he's gonna go in a plane where he's scared of. B, he's going to jump from this plane.
Right.
Which if you're in a plane, obviously you're kind of scared of heights, right? You shoot a basket, but you don't go to the top of the basketball hoop because I'm sure you're scared of heights, right, Brad?
Well, you can't. I'm above the rim. I'm just saying.
Oh,
but
right.
Here's the whole thing. Now, if I kind of have more reasons to jump from an airplane than not to jump from an airplane. No, I mean that an enlightening sense. Because
what?
I mean that in an enlightening sense because it's kind of a facing your fears, facing the airplane fear, and if you jump out of an airplane, what else can scare you in this world? You know what I mean? I guess I kind of have a metaphorical life kind of thing. And
you don't make any sense.
No, it does. It makes sense in my mind. And actually, that buzzing you hear in the background
is a plane.
Yeah, it's actually a seaplane that leaves from KGY every day about this time.
Oh, good timing.
Is that nice? I hope we can plan that out. But you know what I mean? I think that would be something to help me get over that fear of flight and that fear of being in the air would be to skydive. And some say when you're skydiving and just out in the free open space like that, they say there's nothing like it.
Well, yeah, because you can't go anywhere. Yeah. Once you jump, you're done for until you splat.
Yeah, and see, that's the kind of thing that bothers me. I just know John, Tyler, and Ellie are going to be the first ones on the ground, and they're going to be looking around like, "Where's Brad? Where's Brad? Did he come down yet? Wow. Oh wait, there he is." Oh, jeez.
You know, I heard it's not too bad. I heard you actually die before you hit the ground. You have a heart attack just right before you hit the ground. So
probably.
Not as bad as you think.
Wow. Well, that's
I think it's actually pretty a safe thing to do. You know, I mean, overall. But I totally agree with you. It's like it's kind of a way to face your fears, and it's kind of like you hear about people who have like near-death experiences, and then all of a sudden they appreciate life so much more, and you know, and so that's kind of it seems like it's like the closest thing you can do. Risk-wise for your life, that's safe, and I just think it'd just be awesome to experience and to face that fear. And I think just trying to picture it. I think the hardest part for me will be just the initial jumping out of the plane, just like imagining being up at 13,000 feet and looking out, and you're just like, oh crap.
I'm not sure you can imagine it.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. I wonder if you gotta know. You won't know until you're there, until you're ready to jump out.
It's like a dream come true. How many times do you wake up because you're falling and you're not sure if you've actually made it or not? You guys are gonna finally have the answer.
Is that nice?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I'm not jealous.
And Brad, if Tyler Huey is gonna do it, you need to do it. You can't let Tyler Huey show you up, because I never would have guessed he would have been willing to do this. So
yeah, I would have never thought that either. Just knowing Tyler, it's like, really, we're all gonna jump out of a plane together.
Wow.
It's great. But look at that. It'll be even more special if we could hold hands all the way down. But looking at some fatality statistics from last year, because this, this kind of went through my head. How many people are dying from these things? There's thousands of jumps per year.
I want to hear.
You brought it up, John.
Yeah, okay, so there were 56 fatalities last year, 54 in 2010 due to skydiving. Now, here's the reasons for these fatalities. Okay, 16% are due to collision. They jumped out and they ran into something, side of a mountain, whatever.
Probably another person jumping.
Could be. 31% of those deaths happened due to the landing. And I would imagine, just thinking about the whole thing, I think the landing would be the hardest part. Once you're down, you're fine.
Well, it's not hard to free fall.
9% of those deaths did not actually pull. They didn't actually pull the cord. 17% had malfunctions with their parachutes, and reserve problems were another 5%, and other miscellaneous issues were 14% of those deaths.
So would you call it a suicide if they didn't pull the thing?
I think so.
So that's not really a problem with skydiving. That's a problem with the person.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but it seems if you get past the landing, you might be okay. Maybe.
Yeah, because then you're on solid ground.
Yeah, but just that whole trip of getting to that point. Now, there is a fact, too, that there has not been a skydiving death since mid-December. I just don't want to be the one to break that whole thing.
Oh. Yeah, and I think it's. I don't think it's been somebody that's gone with an expert. I think it's mostly, like, from what I gathered, because I was questioning the skydiving person in Shelton about that. And it sounded like that when accidents do happen, it's usually experts who get kind of complacent with, like, maybe setting up their parachute and everything, but and they get by themselves. So, so I think the risk is very small. But, the landing is something to be concerned about. I had an aunt that went skydiving, and I believe she went by herself, though, and went through the training and went by herself. And this is why I want to do it while I'm young. And she was older, and she had MS, and I guess she had, like, an MS attack on the way down and didn't open it in time, and she ended up like hurting her legs really badly. So she didn't die, but
that's terrible. But hopefully she's like you said, she didn't die, so she's okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. See, I'm just wondering about that, because it just takes one. It's that one time where it doesn't work.
Scaring everyone away from doing this.
Yeah, because
face your fear, you might die.
I mean, if you look statistic-wise, overall, it's really small chance. Like I think you're more likely to be killed in a car accident if you're driving in your car at the same time instead of skydiving.
Right, yeah, I'm glad you say that, because the statistics that I saw, you were more likely to die in a car wreck, you're more likely to die of drowning, and you're more likely to die in a plane wreck, so we'll actually have a greater chance of dying on the way there than actually falling down. That'll be spectacular.
Wow.
Yeah. But they are saying, though, that this is a very safe thing, especially with technological advances in skydiving the last 20 years. It's almost, unless you mess something up on your own, it's almost impossible to hurt yourself doing it.
Yeah. And I'm going to be sure, man. I mean, I'm pretty cautious, so I'm going to be sure that my expert knows what he's doing. Make sure the parachute's ready to go and everything before we jump out, and just make sure everything's done by the book. So, but Brad, you got to go. It'll be a blast, man. You got to go. It'll be like a 10-year reunion for you, me, and Elliot and Tyler.
Even though we never really strayed too far apart.
I mean, it just seems like perfect for a 10-year reunion for us, you know?
Yeah, okay, I can get that. I can get that. So we're doing this in Shelton, right? How much is it again?
It's $185. If you get a group of 5, then it's $10 off each, so it'd be $175. So we need to get one more person, which we're still working on.
You mean that we need to coerce somebody else into jumping out of an airplane? Easy. Yeah, that's easy.
Curry Phelps might actually do it, so we might have 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, so we're going to have a starting 5 in the air. That's going to be something. But, I kind of think of this as if I can do this, if we can do this together, I can do anything in the world. I'm just thinking, because you jumped out of an airplane, what more is there to accomplish? That's a massive...
A career, a family, a life.
Oh, besides that, that'll come in time.
I mean, I think John's got a few of them going, but I'm not sure about you, Brad.